Structure of the Earth. On the basis of composition, properties of rocks and their density, the Earth is divided into three concentric layers: crust, mantle, and core. Crust. The crust or lithosphere is the solid outermost layer of the Earth, composed of rocks and minerals. Its average thickness varies between 8 km to 50 km. The two distinct layers which the crust comprises are the upper continental crust or CL and lower oceanic crust or CIMA. The continental crust or CL constitutes the uppermost layer of the Earth's crust. Its thickness is up to 50 km. It consists of lighter rocks rich in silica and aluminium. This layer is not continuous and is mostly found in the continental areas above the lower crust. The lower crust or CIMA is a continuous layer forming an extremely thin ocean floor. It may range from a few meters to 10 kilometers in thickness. The main minerals of this layer are silica and magnesium. Mantle. The mantle or the mesosphere is a term used for the second layer of the Earth. It lies beneath the crust and extends up to the core of the Earth. Its average thickness is 2,900 km. The mantle is made up of rocks which are far denser than those constituting the crust. The mantle consists of three layers depending on temperature and pressure conditions. They cause the rocks to be solid or semi-solid. The temperature of the mantle is extremely high because it contains molten magma coming to the surface as lava during volcanic eruptions. Iron, magnesium, and silicon are the major constituents of the mantle. The uppermost mantle of solid rock extends from the crust downwards to a depth of 75 km to 100 km. The middle mantle has an approximate depth of 300 km. Because of intense heat, the rocks are partially molten and therefore in a fluid state. This layer is also called the asthenosphere. In Greek, the term asthenos means to flow. The rocks of the lower mantle are solid due to heat and pressure. Core. The Earth's innermost layer is known as the core or barysphere. This layer has a thickness of about 3,500 km. It is mainly made up of heavy metals, particularly nickel and iron, ferrum. This is why it is also known as knife, nickel plus ferrum. The boundary separating the mantle and the core is known as Gutenberg discontinuity, named after German geophysicist Benno Gutenberg. The temperature of the core ranges between 3,000 degrees Celsius to 6,000 degrees Celsius. Besides such a high temperature, the core is also subject to extremely high pressure. The metallic nature of the core lends magnetic properties to the Earth. The core has two layers, the solid inner core and the liquid outer core. The outer core comprises semi-solid rocks. The inner core is solid. Though temperatures here are the highest, the pressure of the overlying layers keeps the rocks in a solid state. Igneous rocks. The term igneous is derived from the Latin word ignis, which means fire. It signifies rocks formed by the cooling and solidification of hot lava and magma beneath the Earth's interior. These rocks are still taking new forms due to volcanic activity. Since they were the first to be formed, they are also referred to as primary rocks. On the basis of origin, igneous rocks may be classified as follows. Lava is the molten material which reaches the Earth's surface through volcanic vents or fissures. It forms extrusive or volcanic rocks by cooling and solidifying. When the lava gets exposed to the air, it cools rapidly and fine-grained, crystalline rocks come into existence. Some examples of these rocks are basalt, pumice, etc. Occasionally, the molten material or magma may cool and solidify below the Earth's surface to form intrusive or plutonic rocks. As the molten material within the Earth cools slowly, larger crystals or coarse-grained crystalline rocks are formed. Example, granite, dolerite, etc. Igneous rocks are generally crystalline in structure as well as hard and compact. They stop water from percolating through them. Moreover, these are not formed in layers and hardly contain the remains of plants and animals, that is, fossils within.